My bad. These people talk about they blocking my shit because of my music. That should be getting on my goddamn nerves and shit. Breakfast of the champs. Watermelon Red Bull. It's the first thing I go to in the morning. Either that or a Monster. You know what I mean? Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? I'm gonna let y'all fall up in here real quick. Good morning. What's poppin'? Yolanda missing Moesha? Moshia? I don't know. I'm gone. I'm lost on that one. What's up, Brandon? What's poppin'? Anyways, like I was saying before Facebook rudely interrupted me. Talk about my music and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just be feeling like birthdays is just like whatever. But what's up, Yolanda? I got a wife that loves birthdays. You know what I'm saying? So I try my best to try to make it special for her. Not so much as far as you know, just going all out of the way. All right, I appreciate that. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Hey. You know what I mean? But just letting her feel loved, letting her feel acknowledged, letting her celebrate, letting her bask in all of her birthday happiness and shit. She's out, Nikita. She's out doing girly stuff. Doing a little self-pampering today. So, you know what I mean? That's good. She don't do that enough. You know, I'm also married to a woman that likes to do everything for everybody but don't like to do nothing for herself. So, you know what I'm saying? She went to go do some self-pampering and some girly shit with my daughter, which is good. So I decided since I was home, let me get up on here and holler at y'all niggas real quick. You know what I'm saying? Niggas G-Day is coming up. Hey, let the stampede begin. You goddamn right. Goddamn it. As you should. You're a good wife for allowing that. I mean, that's not something that you allow. You know, self-care is important. So, you know, it's not something that I need to allow her to do. She needs to do that on her own for herself. And, you know, the more she does it for her, the better it is. You know, I love it. I encourage it. Please, you know, take all the self-time and self-care that you need. You know what I'm saying? Although I do love being up under my wife does love being up under me. You know, she needs time to do that. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. I get to enjoy it too, though. So she comes back here looking all, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, at them damn tours. We not ready for y'all. Well, you better get ready if you're not ready, because we in this bitch. You know what I mean? Some people with it has a problem with it. Yeah, I guess there's some people that do, but I'm not one of them. You know what I mean? My wife does everything for everybody, so she deserves to do some stuff for herself, you know, and have people do for her as well. So, I love it. You know, do whatever you gotta do. She doesn't do it a lot though. That's the thing. You know, like, I wish she would do it more. You know what I mean? Because I want her to start getting comfortable with doing it for herself. I watch my wife stretch herself about this thin behind everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely would like to see her do more for herself, you know. And like I said, today's one of them days that she did, so I ain't tripping. Have at it. We about to turn up. I ain't even started turning up yet. You know what I mean? I was just explaining on my other live before I got rudely interrupted again by Facebook that I don't really do birthdays, but my wife does. So, You know, I try not to take that away from her. You know what I mean? At the same time, I try to stay where I'm comfortable as well. And not be, you know, it's just not my thing. You know what I mean? So, this year I didn't want to do nothing. I don't want no parties. I don't want to be surrounded with a bunch of people. It's nice. It's cool. But I'm not a people person. I keep trying to tell y'all that, you know. Just want to add, I love to watch you as a couple grow in love and friendship. I've been following you for a while. And I'm happy to see you're happy. I am happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. What was I saying? My bad. Oh, just a birthday thing, you know. So, I mean, I love people, but I don't. I have a hate relationship, a love-hate relationship. And I don't want y'all to take offense to that. You know, I get on here, I talk to you guys. I'm cool with you guys, you know what I'm saying? But I also don't trust people as far as I can throw them. That came from a lot of betrayal. That came from a lot of bullshit. I know over the last couple of years, you constantly had to see me getting online addressing some shit. Addressing somebody, because I always felt like I don't need y'all to hear it from somebody else. I need you to hear it from me. You know, a majority of that shit came from like bookings and dancing and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, y'all gonna fuck up a booking and then you gonna make these people think it was me. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm not having that shit. It was something to where I felt like I had to. I had to let you know it wasn't me. It wasn't on me. And because the people that it was on wasn't willing to do that, it's my responsibility, because these are my people. These are people that are buying tickets off the strength of my name. You know, and now you just used my name to scam basically all these people out their money. And now you don't even want to tell them what the deal is. So, you know, I was constantly addressing some shit. And just being a part of that in the industry itself is just messy. It's real messy. It's real, you gotta have thick skin, definitely, to deal with it. But I don't even think I had thick skin. I think I just had, you know, I felt like I had to tolerate it because I had bills to pay. I had things to do, and I had people depending on me, you know, and then I had, you know, established this large following. So now I feel like, you know, I have a responsibility and an obligation to you guys, you know, to be able to represent. It wasn't about stripping and taking your clothes off. It was about representing something for us. You know, and then you're looking at an industry full of fucking six packs and fucking buzz cuts and dreadlocks and shit. It was nobody to represent for the people that were mixed, you know, for the people that were a little bit on the thicker side. What thick ass bitches ain't sexy? I'm sorry. I don't know if you got the memo, but we are. Sorry. And if you're Taurus and you're thick, oh, you really got it popping. You know what I'm saying? So, I just felt like I was opening up different doors in an industry that was real stuck in one lane. You know, I needed this industry to be open to everybody, you know, to welcome everybody. And, you know, instead of sitting there walking around with the popular ones, you know, I went and ran with the underdogs and created, you know, one of the most powerful, untouchable promotional teams this motherfucking LBG has ever seen. But, it came with a lot, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of drama, a lot of bullshit. You know, it puts a target on you, constantly having to defend yourself, constantly having to do that. Don't like the men strippers. Women are way better sight, my opinion, people. I mean, and you open to your opinion, you know what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat is what I say. But, you know, now these days I'm pretty much just real closed off. You know, I've taken myself completely away from that scene, away from that community. We're still here. I'm still making myself available for people. I'm just real like, and it's not just with social media, you know what I'm saying? It's like with anybody, nobody's safe. You know what I mean? That's how protective I am with my peace at this moment. I signed up to fight with one person for the rest of my life. And it's the one that has the other ring. It's the only other person whose name is on that marriage certificate. And when you sign up to do that with that person, that's the only person. Like when I look at my marriage certificate, I don't see nobody else's name but me and hers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck if we in here fighting like cats and dogs every fucking day. That's what I signed up for. But what I will not do is be up in here fucking around with other people. On the internet, off the internet, in the street, out the street, around my crib. Like, I definitely don't like that shit. You know what I mean? I think that I've gotten to a point and an age towards gang, but an age where just a lot of shit is just it's just unacceptable. Like, if I don't fuck with you, don't fuck with me. If I don't disturb your house, don't disturb my house. If I don't ask you for shit, don't ask me for shit. If I don't drop trash on your doorstep and expect you to clean it up, don't drop shit on my doorstep and expect us to clean it up. Hey, Jimmy. There will never be another Pretty P or King Kelly. I'm happy I have been a part of the epic era. I appreciate that. I mean, I think we definitely, left a little spot there. You know, I'm not gonna say them shoes are gonna be hard to fill, but we just move differently. You know what I'm saying? And although I don't talk to Kels. You know what I'm saying? She did what she did, and I did what I did. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't take anything back, because anything that I had to do, I did. And I did it the way that I felt I needed to do it. And when you do things your way, you know what I mean? Peace is everything. Hey, shout out to my boy JD. You definitely right. When you do things your way, P is a ring finger for marriage, different from heterosexuals? No. My ring finger is for my wedding ring, for my wife. It signifies marriage. It says that I'm married. Don't talk to me. Don't fuck with me. Don't flirt with me. Don't message me. Don't nothing. It says, do not fuck with me. I am a married woman. I'm off limits, and my wife will beat your ass. That's what this means. So if that means, I think the straight people's ring means the same thing. You know what I mean? A wedding ring is a wedding ring, baby. It just depends on how serious you take your vows, no matter what's between your legs. You know what I mean? But I've gotten to a place to where I'm not wanting to be bothered. You know, we started our business. We started that. It's going good. There's people on here now even, saying that they love the products. If you haven't had a chance to get the products, please come check us out. Somebody dropped the link down there for me, and I'll go ahead and pin it if you can. But it's www.pjsbodyshop.com. You know what I'm saying? We started that business. We got our YouTube going. We're a family of 7. Like, there's 5 kids, and really 2 of them is about to be grown. One is about to be 21, and the other one's about to be 18. So although they are legally of age, they're still here at the house. Like, I don't know about other people, but when you turn 18, it's not like, get out. Up your 18th birthday, get out. No, I'm not going to just put you out. That's not how me and my wife work. Thank you, Yolanda. Take the apostrophe out. It's pjsbodyshop.com. Oh, there we go, Danny. Thank you. I'm going to pin that down there at the bottom, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it, Danny. We're not just, that's not how me and my wife move, but we're definitely moving you forward to success, to independence, being on your own, doing what you got to do. If that means we got to hand you a couple of bills, it's not because we need you to pay the bills. It's because you're living here and you're an adult and you're going to pay bills. But I always say 5 kids, because as long as they're under this household, they're our kids. We birthed them. Either I birthed them or Jock birthed them. They're our children. 5. Between me and my wife, that's 7. 7 people. I don't need no extra shit from you or you. I don't give a fuck what you need. There's 7 people over here. What you want and what you need ain't got shit to do with me. Whatever mess you done got yourself into, that's not for me to clean up. It's not for me to go help you figure out how to get out of it. It's not for me to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You definitely left a mark on our community. I appreciate that, I don't even think that was the mission, you know what I'm saying? To leave a mark. I think that I was just sucked into an industry on accident. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm here, like, I don't really like how y'all moving in this motherfucker. So I'm going to stay here, because obviously there's some people that want me here, but I'm just going to move in my own way. So I let them all move in unison, and I kind of took my shit and I moved over here and I moved on my own. You know what I'm saying? Never saw you perform, but I heard nothing but good things about your performance. I appreciate it. But like I was saying, you know, I'm really at a point to where I'm close to 40. You know, my wife is a Capricorn. Close to 40. Looking good though, feeling good, you know, still rocking with it. You know, but I'm just, my tolerance for the bullshit is just at a very minimum. I got family members of mine that I've cut off. You know, before my father passed away, I hadn't talked to him in years. I don't need anybody to tell me why or what or anything. I make the decision on what the fuck I want to do with my abusers. My father was my abuser for years. So ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck I need to do with somebody who was abusing me. You know what I mean? It's some people that made some comments. I appreciate it, Danny. You making me feel great today, girl. Comments about, yeah, you know, you cut off your dad, and, you know, even my children have said some shit about, you know, me cutting my father off because they were so close to him. But you weren't the one that was abused by him. So with all due respect, and I mean this from the pit of my soul, I don't give a fuck what you think, not even my kids. Until you are the one being abused by this person, you or nobody else is going to tell me how the fuck I need to feel or what I need to do to protect myself as an adult from this person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's some things that have been said to me. It's some things that I've been witnessing. It's some shit that's going on around me, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But it is what it is. I deal with shit as it comes. You know what I'm saying? Does that make me a bitch? I'll be that. I will be whatever bitches that anybody want me to be. But what I won't be is your bitch. Now don't let that shit go over your head. I will be whatever bitch you want me to be. I'll be all of them. But I won't be your bitch. I think that at almost 40, I've gotten to a point to where I don't feel like I need to do this in order for somebody to fuck with me. I need to make your issues my issues. I have to fix your shit so I can feel good. I don't need to fix your shit. I don't lose no sleep. If I choose to turn my head to something that somebody's doing, you know what I'm saying? Then that's me turning my face to it. I'm going to turn my face to it just like if I had a problem, you would turn your face to me. Because it's all happened. If you cannot be what you're asking me to be to you, then you have no business asking me to do a motherfucking thing. You know, and I've gotten to that point, but, you know, my wife is such a kind-hearted person and such a good person that, sorry, I got a message. You know, that I just feel like now I need to protect her. You know what I'm saying? And she's grown. She don't need protecting. But when you love somebody, you know, and you feel like you're watching them. I'm watching shit from the inside. So I can see, okay, my wife is tired. Okay, my wife is hurting. Okay, my wife is not doing for herself. My wife is doing for everybody else. Okay, my wife is going 100 miles per hour. Okay, my wife is mourning. Okay, she's grieving. Okay, my wife is this, my wife is that. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody paying attention to none of that shit. But you need something. You know what I mean? Please tell the Mrs. Salas Feliz Cumpleaños. It's not her birthday. Her birthday's in December. I just feel like when you allow people to invade your space, overstep boundaries, when you let walls down, when you don't protect certain parts and aspects of your life, you know, people just find ways to just weasel in. And I just feel like, you know, at 40, or almost 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting more closed. And I don't know if other tourists feel this way, or if it's just a tourist thing, or if it's just me and I'm just a fed up thing. But I am fed up. And I'm fed up of being misjudged. But I can proudly say I don't give a fuck. And you can judge me all you want to. I think back in the day, I was more worried about somebody judging me. But if you don't know me, why would I allow your words or your thoughts or your feelings to consume my mental and my emotions enough to disturb my peace? Oh, this person doesn't like me. Oh, this person, you know, they think this of me. Confused, what's going on? There's nothing going on. We're just having a conversation. Ain't nothing going on. It's Taurus season. I'm a couple of days shy of my birthday, and I'm letting y'all know how I feel and where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, as somebody who's coming up on another year of life. You know what I'm saying? As a mother, as a wife, and what I expect and what you should expect from me for the next year coming. You know, and then the next year after that, the next year after that. You know what I mean? But I think that I used to be bothered by that type of shit. You know, how dare you fucking think that of me? You don't even fucking know me. Bitch. You know? Anybody did that shit? I can't be the only one. How many people out there really will get in their feelings about what somebody else thought of them? How many of y'all did that? How many of you got in your feelings behind what somebody that don't even know you thinks of you? Why did it ever matter what somebody who didn't know us thought of us? Because we care so much about people and peace that we put ourselves on the back burner. I'm going to touch on that. Yes, our mouth is dangerous when we hurt. I'm not even talking about being dangerous. I'm all kind of dangerous. I'm all kind of dangerous. Very dangerous. Verbally dangerous. Physically dangerous. Mentally dangerous. I can be all kind of dangerous if you push me there. But I'm not worried about that because I'm not in that position where I feel like I got to be dangerous. Okay, 35, kiss me. Because we don't like stank on our name. But why? Why would somebody that doesn't know us be even able to have that kind of power to put a stain on our name or stank on our name? Why would we give them that power? Because you don't know me. So you can't put shit on my name, right? Why is that? I got so many people that I don't even know, right? I got so many people speaking on my life and my past even more so. They weren't even there. You speaking on a past that you heard about, right? And before I used to be like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You don't even know me. How the fuck you gonna speak on something you don't even know about? Now I'm like this. Cheers. What is there to be jealous about? I don't think I've ever felt like I was anybody for anybody to be jealous of. I don't think that I've ever felt like I had anything for anybody to be jealous of. You know what I mean? Whatever I had, I hustled for, and I worked very, very hard for. And nothing I had came easy. I had to work really, really hard for that shit. Girl, you gotta call me later. I gotta tell you about Aaliyah. Oh, Lord, girl, what she done did now. Okay. I'll hit you. But I had to work for it just like anybody else. And I still, even as hard as I was working, I didn't have all this shit. And it was by choice. You know, I'm not into designer shit. So if you didn't see me walking around with Louis and all this shit, it wasn't because I couldn't afford it. It was because I didn't like it. I didn't want it. You need that shit. I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single mother of two. I don't need Louis Vuitton. I need to put food on the table and pay the fucking rent and the lights and everything else. But believe it, because we don't want our character to be slandered and others to think of us from someone else's opinions of us. But your confidence in yourself, none of that shit even matters. Talk, drag my name through the mud if you want. The reaction they will get is watch me shine. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. That was the whole point of me saying that. I used to give a fuck about a lot of shit. And now I don't, you know? I really don't. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you got to say. I don't care what you tell people. You know, that speaks more about you than it speaks about me. Because if your name never comes out my lips, ever, and I'm the topic of all your discussions, then you tell me what's what, right? And I just ain't never been a girl, let me tell you this, type bitch. I ain't never felt like I need to pick up the phone and say, bitch, let me, you know, if I did, it was like about my girl. Like when I met Jack, I was like, bitch. I call my best friend, bitch, let me tell you about this motherfucker. You know, that type of shit. But I've never been the gossiping type. And I've never been the phone type. I cannot sit on the phone all fucking day long. I'm not about to be texting you and calling you and talking to you all fucking day long. I got shit to do. If you don't have nothing to do, then I suggest you find another motherfucker that ain't got nothing to do. And y'all can entertain each other with y'all ain't got shit to do asses. Because I got shit to do. I don't have time to be texting you. Me texting you, it means that I have to stop what I'm doing and stop and look at my phone and text. I have to read and I have to type and I have to, for what? Does that mean I don't care? We're not friends? No, that just means I ain't got time. I ain't got shit to do. I mean, I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that ain't got shit else to do but sit on somebody's motherfucking phone. Like, which part of this phone is paying your motherfucking bills? And if that's the case, that's fine, but sit on somebody else's phone. This is so far from the point of this live, but I used to stay on YouTube watching your videos at 3 to 15 about 10 years ago. I mean, I say what I say. And you know, I've done a lot of changing and growing since then. But anything that I've said on YouTube 10 years ago or 5 minutes ago, I mean it wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? One Red Bull down, 13 to go. I'm coming to another stage in life. I mean, I'm at another year mark. You know what I'm saying? And my first entanglement, that's what we're going to call it, because I will never give it the respect of calling it a marriage, because it never was, even though I tried to make it. You know, I stayed for far too long. I put up with a lot of shit that I shouldn't have. I lost a lot of myself in that position. Where I'm at today and with my marriage, I'm not playing with you at all. I'm not playing with nobody. You know, where I'm at in this age is like, aside from my marriage, we're going to take my marriage completely out of it and just say, I'm not playing with you. And I mean that. And I'm telling you that. I'm showing you that. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with people. If you look at my call log, it's the same fucking people. You know what I'm saying? I am where I am. Y'all stay where y'all stay. Don't disturb me. I won't disturb you. It's a lot of people that really just don't respect boundaries. You know, so for my birthday this year, I'm going to turn it up a notch. You know, I'm going to turn up my I don't give a fuck a notch. So if I was I don't give a fuck this year, you going to really see I don't give a fuck this whole new year. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that with every fiber of my being. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Natasha, London. You know? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. I definitely felt like I learned the hard way. My heart put me in positions where I felt like I needed people, you know. What's up, Shandy? Me not having a relationship with my mother made me look for a mom and everywhere else. I don't need a fucking mother. My mother's in heaven. I'm grown. Okay? I'm not looking for mommy. But I used to. I used to look for that mother figure. And that got me in vulnerable positions to where it got me caught up. Because I was accepting some shit from quote unquote mother figures that I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, you know, you go through so much shit with women that you almost feel like, well, what the fuck? This ain't for me. This can't be for me because these motherfucking bitches don't know how to act. Every fucking relationship that I'm getting in is a fucking problem. So is it me? Am I the problem? Is me being with women the problem? Is that why it's not working out? But then you have kids and you with niggas and they ain't no different. I would never sit up here and say, oh, I'm just a virgin and I got pregnant because somebody looked at me. You know, I've never been with men. I'm not one of them lesbians. You know, I'm not going to sit here and talk down on men, or I've never been with men, you know, but it's not for me. I've tried it enough to where I say, you know what? No matter what the fuck I go through with these bitches, this is not for me. I've tried it. I've tried it again. I even tried it again one more time. We're going to do it one more time. One last dance at the rodeo. And it's still, I can't do it. You know? But what is it then? Am I being too easy? Am I desperate? You know what I'm saying? Love was not something that I felt like I received in my childhood. And if I did, I received it from certain individuals, like my grandmother. But I feel like she loved me because I was her protector. I was her crutch. I came along with a check. You know, I was the reason why she wasn't being abused by herself. Misery loves company. I was her company. You were in misery because your alcoholic fucking husband was beating your ass. So now that I'm here getting my ass beat with you, now we can be friends and we can be company and I can be, you know, the one that you love the most in the world. I will never take away from my mother. But I will not lie and say what it wasn't and what it is. You know what I'm saying? My auntie, she loved me to death. But she was only capable of doing so much. She was my aunt. My grandmother had custody of me. So my aunt got me on the weekends. So the person who treated me the best was only able to get me for 2 days out the week. So was I looking for love that bad that I was willing to be blind to the shit that was happening right in front of my fucking face just because you said you loved me? Is that what I was? Desperate? If it is, I'm not embarrassed to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm human. I don't know what kind of fucking nigga these people think I am. But I'm a woman. I have feelings. I have vulnerable moments. I have scars and soft spots and sore spots like and holes like everybody else. Even some of the hardest niggas, you know what I mean, fall behind bitches. Behind love. Because they're experiencing feelings that they've never experienced before. You know what I mean? And it makes you decompress. And it makes you let your guard down. And it puts a film over your eyes to where this person can do no wrong. No matter what nobody's telling you. No matter what you're seeing. This bitch had a whole husband. And I was still like, she loves me. She loves me. I mean, come on. I would have to talk about my own faults, my own flaws, before I can point out anybody else's, right? So at another year of life, I'm having that conversation with you. And I'm pointing out my own flaws. And I'm talking about my own damn self. Was I desperate? Or being a mom? You know, us being moms, we tend to put our children before ourselves. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? When I got pregnant with my daughter, I was pressured to have an abortion all the way up until I was like 7.5 months pregnant. Do you know how miserable I was? I got pregnant at 17, was pregnant on my 18th birthday, and gave birth to my daughter in October. At 18 years old. I'm already young. I'm already scared. I was in trouble with the law at the moment. So I was in and out of jail, ankle monitor, all kind of shit on. You know, I'm living with a drunk. You know what I'm saying? In and out the house because I really wasn't living there. I was in and out. He put me out. My mom asked me to come back. I came back for her. You know what I mean? Then I was back out again. So I got all this shit going on. And on top of that, I'm being told that I need to have an abortion 7 months into my 9-month pregnancy. I can't even have an abortion at this point. And you're still telling me. So you're ruining my experience as a mother. On top of that, the nigga that I had gotten pregnant from, I wasn't even with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dealing with you. Now this nigga got in his mind that we finna be this big ass happy fucking family. And we're not. I wasn't with you when I got pregnant with her. So I'm not about to be with you now because I'm having a baby. Oh, that started a whole nother whirlwind. Oh, now I'm going to act like a dickhead and I don't want to do shit for you or the fucking baby because you don't want to be with me. Nigga, I wasn't trying to be with you in the first place. I was trying to get back at somebody I was with, a bitch. Real spiteful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this bitch was cheating on me. Oh, this bitch came home with hickeys. Oh, this bitch had scratches on her back. Oh, that's how you do me? Okay, bitch. Now I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna fuck around and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let you eat my pussy. Young, spiteful, angry. You know what I mean? Wound up pregnant. Okay. I did it. I'm gonna take care of it. Wasn't nobody else's fault. That was my decision. So now I'm not gonna go kill my baby. My mother, pushing. Had my baby. So when I got pregnant with my son, I didn't even tell him. I didn't even tell him until I was like almost 7 months pregnant. I hid my pregnancy. My mom would come over. I would wear a big shirt or try to suck in my stomach, and I was sick. I was sick as fuck. That nigga had me sick. Both of them had me sick, but Jaden had me fucked up. And I hid my pregnancy because I didn't want to hear her fucking mouth. So now I am pregnant with my second child. His father is nowhere to be found. Disappeared off the face of the planet, right? At 2 months pregnant, disappears. Don't know where this nigga at. Never seen him. Come to find out, he ended up getting in trouble with the law and got 5 years. So he was in prison this whole time, and I'm thinking he got cold feet because I'm pregnant. Okay. But now I have a second baby on the way. I'm already struggling with the first one. I don't feel like hearing my mama's motherfucking mouth, even though I'm not living with her. I'm on my own. I'm a dancer, so I can only dance for so fucking long pregnant. Now I got to figure something else out. It was a lot on my fucking plate. And I'm bringing a second child into the world again by myself. As mothers, we do what we got to do. So I'm guilty of overworking to make sure that they have what they need. Granted, I only worked on the weekends. I was there Monday through Friday. Granted, my kids never seen the inside of a daycare. They never missed a meal. They never went without clothes, food, shelter, toys, none of that. But from their recollection, they spent a lot of time with grandpa and grandma. Well, if it's summer and you want to go spend time with grandpa and grandma, knock yourself out. That's your grandparents. They're retired, sitting at home, wanting to spend time with their grandkids. I'm working. Okay, you want to go spend the summer with grandpa and grandma? Go ahead. That's what people do. But I've been made to feel like I wasn't there. And I'm thinking back like, Was I not there? Because I could have swore I did the best that I could do. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about perspective, you know? So that's why I don't speak on people's parenting. Because no matter what kind of parent you think you are, these children have a different mind frame. And these little motherfuckers, this generation is way different. Because the shit that they get away with and the shit that they actually are putting up with versus the shit that we were putting up with is completely different. They couldn't handle putting up with shit that I was putting up with shit that Jock was putting up with. You too busy getting spoiled. Self-questioning is a Taurus thing. I think you need to self-question yourself anytime, you know, you feel in any kind of way. I'm always ask myself. Because I try to check myself before I allow somebody else to think they can do it. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm judgmental, I judge myself. I don't judge other people, I judge me. You know what I'm saying? So until you can judge yourself, you ain't got no business running your fucking mouth about nobody else. But there's so many fucking people that run their fucking mouth about me. Don't know a motherfucking thing about me. Wasn't nowhere to be found when none of this shit was going on in my fucking life, yet you have so much to fucking say. You know what I'm saying? I am the only fucking author of this book. Me. Just like you the author of your book. I would be a fucking fool to walk in your fucking life and be able to tell you about your whole fucking life that I wasn't even present for. How the fuck I'm gonna try to take a pen and write your story? You can't do that. But they do it. And at some point in time, it used to get to me. And now I just laugh. I laugh about it. And exactly what you're saying. Just say that shit from a distance. As long as you say that shit over there. But that's the thing. They say it over there and then they want to come over here. You can't talk all that shit over there and then come over here. Because you're not welcome here. You're not wanted here. And no, you're not needed here. So that energy that you had over there and all that shit you was talking over there and all that slick moving and slide moving that you doing over there, you got to keep it over there. And that's what I mean by being closed in. Because when you let people in, they start acting like, oh, I cannot stand a motherfucker smiling in my face, but you moving like this when you ain't in my face. I can't stand it. Facts. I tell my girls the same thing too. Oldest girls going in one ear, not the other one. I mean, nothing that you say to these motherfuckers, they think they know it all. But I done been around the block a time or two. I done been around the sun a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm saying it for a reason. But at almost 40, and I'm not 40 yet. I got one more year to be 40. I'm going to be 35. Not 39, 35 on Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm thinking back on some of the shit that people have said. And some of the shit that I let bother me. And some of the shit that I refuse to continue to bother me. You know what I'm saying? And my space is being invaded. If I don't want you in my fucking space, then you ain't finna be in my fucking space. It's that serious. It's that simple. I can't force myself in your space. You have to invite me into your space. But if I come in here trying to bulldoze my way through your shit, you wouldn't like it either. You wouldn't like it? But that's not what's going on. I don't bulldoze my way in nobody's shit. I don't give a fuck who you fucking. I don't give a fuck if you're doing drugs or not. I don't give a fuck what you got in your refrigerator. I don't give a fuck if you took a bath in the last week. I don't give a fuck if you won the lottery and you got $1 million fucking dollars. I don't give a fuck. And that's going to be my next shirt. I don't give a fuck. I'm not worried about nobody or nothing but me. So for my birthday this year, I'm doing me. For my birthday this year, I'm going to celebrate with my wife. And my wife has been amazing. She knows I don't do birthdays like that, but she's continuing to try to just shower me and spoil me and love on me And this is the first time that I've ever had somebody do that. I've ever been with anybody like Jock, so it's a little hard for me to accept it. You know, I really don't know how to accept it. But I know it's coming from a good place, and it does feel good. You know what I mean? It feels amazing. But then you got people like, oh, well, why is she doing this for her? And why in the fuck do you give a fuck? Why is it your business what the fuck my wife does for me or what I do for her? Why are people so pressed about that? Why? Jock took it upon herself to say, you know what? I'm going to give you a birthday gift every day until your birthday. Right? And I'm looking at her like, you don't have to do that. And she's like, no, I want to. And I'm like, but you don't have to do that. I'm happy with what I have, which is you. I'm happy with my wife and with my children. I'm happy that we have a roof over our head. Our bills are paid. You know what I'm saying? Both of our taxes got fucked up this year, but we still are being blessed. You know what I mean? And we're highly favored. We're not lacking anything. We're not missing anything. My shit got fucked up because I didn't turn in a medical paper that I didn't know I had to turn in. So it's coming. It's just coming late. They had to redo them all over again. And the same thing with jobs. So it's coming. It's just coming late. But the fact that people wait all year for their taxes to be able to go splurge a little bit or spend on themselves without putting a hole in their bank account. 'Cause shit is hard these days. I don't give a fuck. If you're not, unless you're rich, we're not in positions to just take large amounts of money out and go fucking splurge, especially if you got kids. But when you got kids and you're able to still be okay without it, when it does come, I just might splurge a little bit. But either way, I feel like what's for us is for us. She took it upon herself to say this is what she wanted to do. It was difficult for me. It's not difficult, just a little awkward. But every one of the gifts that she's given me thus far has made me smile. It's made my heart happy. It's made me feel special. It's made me feel loved. And I think people should just back up, mind their business, get in their motherfucking lane, and just let us live our fucking lives. You know, I don't feel like we owe any explanation to anybody. That's just where I'm at. So, and I have people saying shit like, y'all spend too much time together. I mean, damn, you can't move without each other. Damn, y'all don't go nowhere without each other. You're a Taurus. We splurge for others first, our kids and our loved ones. Exactly, but she's a Capricorn and she does the same thing. So it's not just a Taurus thing. I think it's a heart thing. When it's in your heart. And when you come from nothing and you get a little bit of something, you want to share it with people. But it's people out here that just want to take. You know what I'm saying? And it's some people that are not deserving of it. That haven't earned it, haven't done nothing for it. So I'm not going to sit up here and give you a motherfucking thing. Especially when you don't respect and you don't have no motherfucking appreciation for shit. You know what I'm saying? It's my job to do for my wife and my children. It's her job to do for her wife and her children. Those are the only responsibilities that we have. We don't have any more children outside of this house. So if you're not one of the 7 people in this house, you're not our responsibility. And I won't allow anybody to make themselves my responsibility or my wife's responsibility. But yeah, so she's just been, you know, doing this whole thing for my birthday. And I just been thinking, like, every day, the closer to my birthday that I'm getting, I'm not, like, getting excited. Hey, Ruby Roo. Hey, Ruby Roo. I love you. I love you. I love you to death. My friend, Ruby. But I just been kind of just enjoying my day. But I've been thinking, you know, I got another year coming up. I definitely am happy where I'm at. I want to continue to move forward. My I don't give a fuckness is kicking in full throttle, you know, a little bit more this birthday. So I think that if they thought I was a bitch, you're really gonna see a bitch. I'm not interested in a lot of shit right now. What's up, cousin? I'm not interested in a lot of shit. That's how I feel. I'm wrong for being like that, but I don't give no fucks. I mean, it takes a lot to get somebody like me to not give a fuck. I'm not willing to jeopardize who I am, what I believe, what I feel, what I have, my marriage, my children, my peace, or anything in my life for anybody. I mean, it's just not one person that's worth that for me. I'm not finna allow you to disturb me. I'm not finna be fighting nobody behind you. You're not even worth the argument. Just not. I've had some people that I thought, you know, were cool with me. That I really thought, you know, it's a lot of people that use the term best friend. I've used it. You know, you put best in front of a friendship that you've had for a long time, not because you've actually done anything for me, but just because I've known you for 15 plus years, so that's my best friend, you know. But I've had some people that, you know, that were close to me, like really show me some true colors. And I just like, I'm just looking and shaking my head like, mm. I'm watching how people are moving, and I'm sitting back like, That's right, same here. I protect my energy and go with positive vibes. I'm also real particular. I don't like people in my shit, right? Even the kids. Like, if this is mine, don't touch it, right? Even in my house. I have a 3,700 square foot home. This one bedroom right here is mine. So if you have access to all 3,700 square feet, then this one place is mine, and that's me. I don't feel bad about that, because I think that you have to have boundaries up with your children as well. If you don't say, hey, I love you, this is cool, but this right here ain't for you. This just ain't for you. And you don't reiterate that and get that through people's heads, even children, then people start to do this. No, I'm not one of them people. I like my space. This is my space. You don't want me violating your space, don't violate mine. Period. So I'm not just like that with other people. I'm like that, period. Children, everybody. There's boundaries. Boundaries. That doesn't mean I'm mean. That means this shit right here ain't for you. And you're not about to make it for you. I don't care what you're talking about. This here ain't for you. This door means if you don't knock, you can't come in. And I'm not just talking about my bedroom door. I'm talking about my front door. You don't get to just invite yourself into my home, into my life. I have a door for my life, right? So you can't just walk in it. I don't even want you to knock. And if you do knock, don't come over here knocking like the police, because you're really going to get access denied. You better tip your toe. Knock lightly. I might be asleep. You might wake me up. Don't wake the bull. So I just feel like these are some of the things that have been on my mind. These are some of the things that I feel like I'm going to be doing. This is the way that I'm going to be moving. This is where I'm at 35. 35. And I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. Now, I want you and you and you and you to be okay with how you want to run your life. And I want you to know that it's okay for you to run your life however you want in whichever way it works for you. These kids got early release today, so they should be popping up here. We're the same in so many ways. I fucking love you. I love you more, cousin. If you allow people to criticize, critique, judge, make a mess, and bother and burden you, you're going to have a real tough life. I'm trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a little bit of cash. I'm trying to take a couple trips. I'm trying to raise a couple kids. You know what I mean? Buy a couple cribs. When I say a couple, I mean a couple. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I don't want nothing from nobody. So if I don't want nothing from you, I need you to understand that I don't have nothing for you either. I don't have nothing for you. Nothing. I don't have nothing for you. I have exactly the same shit you got for me, which is nothing. Is that bad? Is it bad for me to have the same thing for you that you have for me? Or is it equal? Is it equal? Should it be equal? If people gave people what they gave them, how different would the world be? But it's like this. You gimme, 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 gimme. And I give you but headaches. Ain't enough aspirin in the motherfucking world. Listen, leave me the fuck alone. Jock always tells me, what are you going to do? Live in a bubble for the rest of your life? If I have to. But if I do, I'm going to be in peace in that bubble. I'm not going to deal with this, or that. There's times when my wife tell me, you're so mean. So? I'm not mean to you. But I don't have to be nice to everybody else. Especially people that haven't been nice to me. I don't have to give a fuck about what people want and need when people can't give a fuck about what I want and need. And what I want and need is free. It don't cost nobody nothing. What they need, it costs a whole bunch of shit. Right? So why would I swipe my card or allow my wife to swipe my card for something that somebody needs when what we need is free and you can't give me that? So I don't wait for somebody to give it to me. I just take it. No, you don't have to be nice to anyone. But Steffi, that's my baby cousin. She was raised with me. You know what I'm saying? When have you ever just seen me be mean to somebody? I just don't like to be bothered. If you're bothering me, you're going to see another side of me. If you're bothering my wife, you're bothering me. Because my wife is with me. You just got done saying that she can't move without me. I can't move without her. So if you're bothering me, it's bothering my wife. If you're bothering my wife, it's bothering me. We're married. We're one. So if you need something from her, you need something from us. Her money is my money. My money is her money. So again, it's bothering either way. Rather you're directly coming to me or you're going around me and going to her. It's eventually going to trickle back down to me because it's our decision, because it's us. We're the unit. So don't come saying, oh, I ain't bothering you. I didn't ask you. You know what I mean? You asked either one of us. It's still coming from us. It's still taken from us. Whether it's time, money, anything. And I don't want to be bothered. So when you need, I want you to take us off the I need list. Because everybody got that list. You know, when they need something, this is the person they call. Take Jock and P name off of that list. Erase it, burn it, whatever you need to tear, whatever. Get it off. If I allow 15 people to lean on me, I'm allowing 15 people to lean on my wife. I'm allowing 15 people to lean on my marriage. I'm allowing 15 people to lean in my home, on my finances. I'm allowing 15 people to put 15 more pounds of pressure on us. I'm not doing it for nobody. Our business is going good, and I love y'all. I want you to know that out of my mouth, like I love you. We've been through a lot of some people that been on here that's been rocking with me for 15 plus years. This is far more than just some Facebook friends. You know what I'm saying? I've established relationships with some people. It's some people on here that have come to me with real personal issues. It's some people that were here to pray for me when my mother died, when my father died in my arms, in my house, when my own goddamn entanglement fucking person wasn't even there. Did y'all even know that? My dad died in my house, in my arms. And the person that I was with was nowhere to be found. But when it came time for them pictures, you was front and center, right? You wanted to make everybody think that. Come on now. I think it's cute to put the blame on everybody else. I've been called possessive over my wife. But I feel like until I'm trying to be possessive over your wife, why the fuck do you give a fuck what I do with mine? And at the end of the day, I can't be labeled possessive because I'm not finna sit up here and let you fucking play with my wife in my face. It's some shit that people will do that my wife will see before me. And it's some shit that people will do that I will see before her. So if I'm being possessive because I'm protecting what's mine, not what's yours, not what's hers or his, mine, then I'll be that. Me and Jock was watching Steve Harvey yesterday. And that nigga said, like, that's mine. He was talking about his wife, Marjorie. That's mine. And I'll kill anybody up in this motherfucker behind mine. Steve Harvey said that. On there, you know, just like, you better ask God about me. That's my shit. I might just post it so y'all can see it. But the nigga was going in about his wife and letting it be known how he not going to play with nobody behind his. Sometimes you come across somebody that changes your life or touches you in a way to where you not going to fucking play with nobody. Ain't nobody said, I don't give a fuck who it is. And then when people see that, they try to take it and twist it. Oh, you being this, or oh, you being that. But where is yours at? You wish somebody was as protective with you like I am over mine. You wish somebody wanted even a little possessive with you. But instead, you don't know where the fuck yours is at. But you worrying about how possessive I am over mine. Well, guess what? Mine's just as possessive over me as well. It's a two-way street, baby. And she ain't being kept here. She's here voluntarily. She signed up for this. So if she's not being bothered by something, then you sure the fuck shouldn't. But if you had some business, you wouldn't be worrying about this one. Right? If somebody was even a fraction of possessive over you, maybe you would understand. But you're not. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to be possessive over you. Nobody cares where you're at. Nobody's missing you at night. Nobody wants to marry you. You're not married. Nobody, nothing. And it's funny because the people that are married, that have been married and with their partners for years, have nothing to say. I don't hear shit out of these people. I get nothing but love and respect for them. But it's the motherfuckers that ain't got shit that do this. The motherfuckers that could never know what a marriage is. And everybody's marriage is different. There's some people that are married that don't spend no time together. Me and Jock enjoy spending our time together. That's what we signed up for. We enjoy that. Nobody's forcing us. We love to be with each other. She went to go pamper herself, and after 10 minutes of being gone, she's like, I miss you already. And I say, I miss you too. We're used to being together. That's what we signed up for. So why does it bother you? Whether we shower together, eat together, shit together, fuck together, fight together, eat together, whatever we do it together. Why is that a problem? Yo! Joe! Sanaa! So I think for this year, for my birthday, I just want to be left alone. I will post what I can when I want. How was school?
Great.
Y'all home early? I didn't tell y'all could come home early.
It's early.
Who told you could come home early?
It's early release.
Nah, y'all need to go back to school. Y'all got to be at school for a couple more hours.
No, we don't.
What the fuck I'm supposed to do with you?
Rude. Nothing.
Oh, shit.
We're just gonna be in the Jordan room playing.
Yeah, and I better not hear no fighting either. Go get out of your school clothes and go put some lounging clothes on. Some chilling clothes. And put that bow up, because you know every time you take that bow out your head and lose it, your mama go off. Go put it up and get out them fucking pants. I think I'm going to throw those pants away. Where the fuck you get them pants from? Who bought them pants?
Mom.
I'm throwing them in garbage. Get out of my room. It ain't funny. Married 23 years and moved away. And that's what I feel like doing. That's where I feel like I'm at. Like, I feel like I just want to get Jock and get the kids and move and disappear. Like, as far away from people as I can get, the better. Because it's that's how worrisome people are. Like, no. Mm-mm. 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 I can't. So, yeah, this year, I mean, Jock got something planned on Friday. She want to take me somewhere. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. We got a sitter for the kids. We couldn't get one for the whole weekend, so we're only going for one day. But that's part of being parents, and I'm okay with that. And it just doesn't matter to me as long as I'm able to spend my time with her. I'm okay with that. So we're leaving Friday. We definitely said no phones. If you notice, we haven't been posting our Christmases. We posted Christmas for y'all to say Christmas pictures and Merry Christmas, but we didn't do any of the gift opening, none of that shit. Easter, we didn't post anything. It's not because we're not celebrating these things. It's because we are going to put our phones down and direct our attention to our children and our family. Social media is nice. Posting is nice. Sharing is nice. But I'm almost 40. I don't want to take a picture of my dinner. I don't really care if you want to know what I'm eating. It's just not that serious. Every now and again, if my shit looks good or I feel like, I did that shit. Okay. Today, we got some king crab legs coming in. We might do a mukbang. You know what I mean? But I'm almost 40, guys. I'm not in my 20s. I might look it a little. I don't even want to look in my 20s. I like how I look. I'm embracing my age and embracing the place that I'm in. But I'm not there. I would like to share some things with you, and maybe after I'll share some pictures and some videos and stuff like that with you. We definitely are going to be, we have a lot of videos and pictures and stuff that we've already taken so far that we're going to put together and eventually put up on YouTube. But I'm going to enjoy my day with my wife. I'm going to go and disappear with my wife on Friday. And I'm going to be left alone. Better not now, motherfucker, call her fucking phone asking for a motherfucking thing, because I know they ain't going to call my phone. Better not nobody disturb my peace, my day. And that's what I'm going to do. Go be with my wife. The kids are leaving for the summer. That's going to be crunch time. That's going to be work time. Yes. Do you hear this? All day. All day. What? I can cut it off with the scissors. I can cut it off with the scissors. I got a switchblade over here. I can cut it.
I think you take it out.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I'm trying to itch my hair and it hurts.
Let me see. Don't be fucking calling me, nigga. My phone gonna go to voicemail. You know what I mean? Damn. Oh. You gonna put it back on loose?
No.
All right. Go. Get out of your school clothes. You gonna get the voicemail. You can call this phone all you want to. You can call her phone. Her phone gonna go to voicemail too. So if you got some problems, you better figure them out. Because we won't be available to figure them out for you. You know what I mean? And y'all need to head over to the website too. Y'all want to bless a nigga for a birthday? Go order something. You know what I mean? That'll make me happy. Website is pinned at the bottom, www.pjsbodyshop.com. You know what I'm saying? That'll make me happy. Definitely go buy. Thank you for all the hearts. I see them popping up on the side of my screen. Definitely, yeah, that'll make me happy. Going over there, I might be able to work on a little discount, a little birthday discount for y'all. You know, when the wife gets back home or, you know, on our little getaway or whatever. But my shit's all tangled up. This is one of my birthday presents. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Oh, yes, they are. So, it's the Last Supper. And then I have the Last Supper bracelet. And my little bracelet my wife got me. It says, I love you forever. Forever. I think that being in love is a very powerful thing. I think that I've never in my life experienced the kind of love that I'm experiencing right now. It's very, very scary. It's very fun. It's very sexy. It's very frustrating. It's very overpowering. I never knew what it felt like to not be able to sleep because the person that you're in love with is not next to you. I never knew what it felt like to not have an appetite because you're into it with them and now you don't feel like eating and you won't eat until this shit is resolved. And if that takes 2 days because a Capricorn and a Taurus is fucking stubborn, then so be it. Shut up, Pam. I'm not blushing. Okay, I'm blushing a little bit. All right. But I never knew what it felt like to miss somebody 5 minutes after you've been around them, after you left their side. I've never felt like I would put my life before theirs to protect them. I will protect my wife by any means necessary. You can call it what you want. You can do whatever you got to do. But that's my job. That's what I signed up for. That is my job. And not yours. So I'm going to do what I need to do. And I don't give a fuck who likes it. What you going to do about it? Nothing. So, I never had the feeling of joy when doing something for somebody else. Like if I did it, it was just to do it. But when it comes to Jock, like I try to put thought into it. I get excited. I start questioning myself. Like, oh shit, is she gonna like this? And then I start calling my daughter, Joss. You think she's gonna like it? You sure? Is it too much? Is it not enough? Like, what is it? You know, I get that feeling. Intimacy, the level of intimacy that I have is, in my 35 years of life, let's just say I've never been taken to this height intimately. So, yeah. I plan on having a lot of that on Friday. Not wanting to give up I think I've been in relationships where, you know, you're with them, but you could also see yourself without them. Or, you know, like, keep on, bitch. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. I don't have that feeling with my wife. There's nothing in me that makes me feel like not fighting anymore. That cap got you sprung. That Taurus got her hung, though. Okay? It's a two-way street, baby. Even the attraction and the naturalness. I always tell you guys about the naturalness, but I've never had 100% natural woman. I mean, no nails, no lashes, no weaves, no butt, no lips, no nails, no nothing. Just 100% natural. And I'm like, it is the sexiest thing I've ever had in my life. So if I've been waiting 35 years for that, what the fuck makes anybody think I'm finna play with them? If you fumbled that ball, that's your thing. I score touchdowns when I get the ball. If you fumble it when you had it, that's your problem. If you unappreciate it when you had it, that's your problem. If you're lucky enough to have her as a friend, a family member, or just an acquaintance, consider yourself lucky. And I mean that. She has one of the most beautiful, giving, strongest personality and hearts I've ever encountered. I didn't think they came any tougher than mine. She's got her motherfucking ass. She's a mean little motherfucker when you piss her off, though. You know, which I think we all are. But I think that she's easily loved. And when people see people like Jock, they crave them. And they want to keep them for themselves. And they start claiming ownership and being possessive. And they form this unhealthy attachment to it. Like, this is mine and ain't nobody gonna have it, you know? But there's only one person in the world besides the children that has the right to do that. That's the person that she's married to. Right here, baby. There's power in them diamonds, baby. There's power in that ring. So unless you got one of these, you're in second place. And go forward. Third, fourth, fifth. But you're not number one. I'm number one. I'm the wife. She's number one. She's the wife. She comes before anything. Period. And I don't care. I love my family, but I never put my family in a position to have to choose me over who the fuck they with. I never put my family in a position to have to feel like they need to defend their spouse or their woman or their man to me. They never put me in that position. I wish one of my family members would, and I got a couple of them on here. I wish somebody would come and question me about who the fuck I'm with, who I'm married to, who I lay down with, who I'm raising kids with, who I'm running businesses with. Love ya. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the right to do that, and I don't allow them to think that they have the right to do that. That's why we don't cross those paths with each other. My family is with who the fuck they with, and I'm with who the fuck I'm with. And I dare a motherfucker to say something, and they dare me to say something, because I don't give a fuck who the fuck they with. As long as they happy, you ain't got to be for me. They're for you. My cousin is right here. Fuck no, I mind my business. And when have I ever stepped on your toes behind anybody you've been with? Nobody. My cousin just lost her husband. Just lost her husband. They've been high school sweethearts. What is it, like 15 years, Stephanie? To COVID. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I posted their picture not too long ago, and I said I'm asking for prayers for my cousin, her husband's in the hospital with COVID. Well, he just passed away. Left her with some children. Left her by herself. Now she got to deal with some shit. Can't nobody tell you nothing. about who the fuck you with, who the fuck you laying down with, how fast you're supposed to move on, what grieving process you're supposed to have. Do you know how many fucking men, 14 and a half years, you know how many fucking men, they wives die and the next month they got a fucking bitch, but let a woman do it and all of a sudden it's a fucking problem. Now you got something to say. So women got to wait 10 years after their husband died before they can even think about moving on. But a man can lose his wife and he can move on within the next month. Where the fuck they do that at? My dad did that shit. My mom died February 21st. By April, he had a bitch in the house. Mind your fucking business. But at the end of the day, I don't get in my cousin's business. When I see her saying something that something's wrong on Facebook, I don't get on her post in front of everybody. I get in her inbox and I say, cuz, you okay? And I leave it at that. Now, I did get on her post this last time in front of everybody when she was talking about somebody was fucking with her. I got on there. I said, do I need to come in? Do they need to meet me? Do I need to meet them? So that everybody can see. But I don't have to publicly have conversation with my family. I can have it behind closed doors and simply say, are you okay? I don't have to go dog nobody. Everybody got something to say. They're going to talk about John. They're going to talk about you. They're going to talk about me. They're going to talk about Eric. They're going to talk about Lisa. They're going to talk about your dad. They're going to talk about your sister. They're going to talk about your fucking pinky toe. At the end of the day, that's mine. And that's all that matters. I don't cross them boundaries. So don't put me in a position to have to defend mine because I'm going to be real rude and disrespectful about it. Period. I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be in a position to where I got to defend anything to anybody that's going on in my life. Because I don't put people in those positions. You feel me? 14 and a half years, I ain't never said one word to my cousin about who she was married to. B, I just don't. None of my family. Even if they come venting to me, this motherfucking asshole, I'm not like, yo, well, fucking leave that motherfucker. I don't say none of that shit. I just let them talk. And say, well, I pray for you. It's not my place because when y'all make up, then I'm going to be looking stupid. And they will make up. Ain't nothing happened, Christina. I'm having a conversation. I'm having a conversation about me turning 35 on Friday. My birthday is Friday. Stampede of the Bulls is heading y'all's way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying some stuff that I've been realizing and where my mind frame is at and where my heart is at and where I'm at on my birthday this year. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm continuing to go. That's all. It's just a conversation. Ain't nothing happened. Now what happened? Damn, you act like something always happened. Ain't nothing happening with me. Thank you. I appreciate it. 35, baby. I ain't saying 39. I'm saying 35. God damn it. I don't need nobody to tell me I'm fine. I tell myself. That's the only way I get up in the morning and feel good about myself. I feel old, though. My bones hurt. And then I tell myself, you fine, though, bitch. Your bones hurt, but you fine, bitch. Shit, these little motherfuckers out here these days, they be wishing they looked like this when they fucking about to hit 40. You know what I'm saying? There's some motherfuckers half my age that look older than me. My son be trying to stunt on me and I be like, nigga, look here. That nigga go in my closet, he be like, damn, mom. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you how to get right. You know what I mean? I say that all the time. You don't have to like whoever I'm with, but you better respect them. And if they don't respect them, then what happens? What happens when your people don't respect who you with? What do you do? Steph, what do you do, Steph? Friday yours, Saturday mine. Oh, well, happy early birthday, Sal. Girl, tell me about it. I turned 39 on February 8th. Fine as wine, baby. Fine as wine. I feel it in my knees, though. Keep living. But do you allow these people to be around and disrespect? Where do you cross the line? What do you do? Wait, what was the question? The question is, what would you have done if somebody did not respect your husband, family, friends, or whatever? What would you have done? They can kick rocks. And that don't mean I don't love you. And I love you to death. And I'm just going to use you as an example because you're on here and you're my cousin. It's my baby cousin. But if you ever disrespected my wife, I will cut your motherfucking ass off like a bad leg. And I would expect you to do the same for me. I cannot allow my peace to be disturbed anymore. I will not allow it. I think that sometimes people need space. That's why when my dad would act the fuck up, I would cut him off. I went 4 or 5 years without talking to my father. My own father. And when I came back, he was sick. And he needed me to take care of him. And I wouldn't be mad at you. And I'm not saying, I'm not being rude. I'm just using you as an example because, you're my cousin. You're online. But I don't tolerate that shit from nobody. And I think that I've always been that kind of person, even younger. When I was growing up, when we was kids and shit, I always had a line. Like, I'm going to play with you, but don't fucking play with me. You know what I'm saying? We got good energy, and I think that we're even better when we're left the fuck alone. When somebody ain't needing something. I'm waiting for somebody not to need something. That's what I'm waiting on. That's my birthday wish. I'm going to wish for people to not need something from us. But it's okay. I'm about to pack up my little clan and I'm going to move so goddamn far away. These motherfuckers ain't going to know how to find us with a map, with a GPS. Alexa ain't going to be able to point them in the right way. None of these motherfuckers, none of them. None. There ain't going to be no location. Ain't going to be no nothing. Where do y'all live? I don't know. We live in I don't know. What's the population? 0. 7. That's the population. I'm getting privacy fences, everything. Everything that we need. Pools, ponds, cars, basketball courts, whatever the fuck we need, we're going to have it, and I'm going to block it in like this. Access denied. Get a stamp. Access denied. Can we? Access denied. Do it. Well, you know what? You know me. I'm quick to get up and leave. I don't have no ties here. I love my family. The only reason why I keep coming back to Texas is because my mother is buried here. And I do go see my mother regularly. One thing my mother told me before she died was to make sure she had flowers. I try to honor that. My mother's been gone since 2007. That's what brings me back here. And every time I come into Lytle, I roll my windows down, I turn the AC off, and I just take in that country air. And I just breathe. And I know that I'm getting a little closer to home. You know what I mean? I got land in Lytle. I ain't figured out what I want to do with it yet. And when I do, some motherfuckers going to be mad, and I don't give a fuck either. And I know you know who I'm talking about, Stephanie. But I don't have no ties here. My ties are to my wife and my children. So wherever my wife and children are, no matter where we go, I'm going to be okay. Not Alexa. I don't know where we live. Alexa, where is she at? I don't know. That's what she going to say. I don't know. So make sure y'all hit that. Danny popped it down there for me. www.pjsbodyshop.com. For my birthday, bless me with an order. I ain't going to put no Cash App out there. I don't even own a Cash App. I don't have a Cash App. I'm telling you. That is coming. It's coming, cousin. It's definitely coming. I'm chilling right now because I don't know what I want to do with it yet. But if I decide to put a trailer there and rent it out or whatever it is that I decide to do, I'm going to do it. And some people going to be in their feelings about it. And I'm not going to give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Me and Lisa got to come see the kids. We've been talking about you. We don't live too far from each other, so I go over there and bother her little fucking short ass sometimes. You know what I mean? But we definitely got to come over there and see you and the kids. I didn't mean, sweetheart. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. No, you good? You good, girl. It's not that serious. You all right. I know what you meant. You've been following me for a long time. I know who you are. I know names. I see names. And let me say this too. When it comes to the orders, for one, we got pushed way behind when our daughter had surgery. So we're playing catch up with the orders. I cannot help that life happens. There's no unprofessionalism here. But if I catch COVID, I can't fucking get your orders out to you. My wife can't get her orders out to you. If one of my kids fall and break their fucking leg, I have to stop what I'm doing, even if that's orders, and take them to the hospital. That's my job as a mother. Our daughter had surgery. It was the same day surgery, but she's 6 years old and about this fucking big. Imagine your 6-year-old having her stomach cut open. She couldn't fucking move. She couldn't even use the goddamn bathroom. So for a week, almost 2 weeks, we were here nursing her back to health. But do not get on my personal page and start telling me about your orders. Do not reach out to my children about your fucking orders. I had somebody reach out to my daughter like, yo, I'm trying to find out about my order. I hit up your mama, blah, blah. We have an email. That is when you message in fucking Fashion Nova and the rest of these other big ass fucking companies that you guys are fucking ordering from. Are you messaging their children? Are you getting on their fucking personal accounts and talking that shit? Don't do that shit. I find that very fucking rude and disrespectful. And I also feel like you don't have no patience. I'm excited that you're excited to receive our package, but we have a shipping process like everybody else. I'm not going to speed it up for you. We have to do the things the way we do it for a reason so that business continues to roll smoothly. I can't be at the post office every fucking day. I would have no life. If every time I got an order, I filled it right then and there and took it to the fucking post office, I would live at the post office. I would need to start paying rent there to live there. My wife would have to live there. We can't do that. People have normal working hours. 9 to 5. 8 to 6. Shit like that. What time do you think that we're working all fucking day, every fucking day? We have fucking kids. We have a life outside of business. So we have a system. But do not get on my page under my posts and start running your mouth about fucking orders that you haven't gotten yet or anything else. We have an email. You can reach out to the email. We have people that'll respond to you very quickly. But don't do that. And do not reach out to my fucking children about your fucking orders. Don't do that. It's boundaries. This is what I'm talking about. There's pros and cons with business. But I will refund your whole shit before I allow you to think that you're going to reach out to my children about a goddamn thing. They don't have nothing to do with PJ's Body Shop. And this is my personal page. This ain't my business page. And Jock's page is her personal page. So if you do want to reach out to us or you only have us on Facebook and you don't have access to information to figure out how to email us or whatever, at least have the decency to inbox it. Preferably inbox my wife because I don't answer inboxes, especially on my personal page. But don't you ever go to none of my fucking children about no motherfucking business that me and my wife are running. And do not come on my page and try to call me out in front of nobody. Because I will gladly check you. I will gladly refund you. And I will gladly accept the next 20 orders that come in after you. And I'm saying that respectfully. It's that simple. My bad, y'all. Was my wife. But just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are a new business. We are running this business on our own. Business has taken off rather quickly. We knew it was going to take off because we stand behind our product. But we were not expecting it to take off as fast as it did. And at this moment, it's still me and my wife. We are the two in the kitchen mixing this shit, jarring it up, printing labels, packaging it, and delivering it to the post office. You know what I'm saying? So there's only two. Um, chill out a little bit. That's all. You guys are quick to try to rip down the smaller businesses. You know what I'm saying? But y'all quick to throw y'all money on all these big ass companies that don't give a fuck about you. We have plans that we want to donate and things of that nature, you know, to organizations that we feel. So it's not just us. You know, we have things that we're trying to do as well. But there's 2 people. And we're talking about thousands of orders that we're blessed to have. We appreciate it. And if you have any issue, we are here to make it better and make it right and to fix it for you. But don't try to call me out and don't go to my children. Don't do that. Conduct yourself the same way you would with any of these other goddamn shops that you shopping from, or fucking boutiques that you ordering from every fucking weekend so you can go out on the weekend and be half naked. Whatever it is that you're doing, be easy. You know what I'm saying? We got you. We got you. That's all. But I got to go get my son right now. So I hope that my message was being delivered. I hope that, I ain't even hoping. I said what I said. This is how I'm feeling. This is where I'm at for my 35th birthday. You know what I'm saying? This is where my mind frame at. And you can either respect it or not. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not playing. And the older I get and the more that I go forward, the more I'm just like, I'm gonna do me a dance. I'm gonna write me a song and do me a dance and do this. Oop, doop, 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 doop. But hopefully them king crab legs will come in. Hey, what's poppin'? Kelly Kells. Hopefully them crab legs will come in today. We'll do a little mukbang for y'all later on. Catch up with Jacques. When she gets back, she should be back anytime soon now. But until then, we'll see you. And if I don't hear from me on my birthday, I thank you in advance for all the birthday love and all the birthday wishes that I know is coming, because I get it every year and I'm appreciative to it every year. I'm thanking you now because if I don't respond on my actual birthday, then I'm actually with my wife. But I will on Saturday, I promise. And if I can get some time to post some things and share some stuff with you, then cool. But if not, just respect my privacy and allow me to just indulge in my wife and in my day and in my moment. I definitely, I share everything with y'all. So if I don't share it with you on Friday, I'll share it with you Saturday. But if I can, I will. I'm sure I will at some point get on there and say hey to everybody. But, you know, I just want to be with my wife. I just want to be with my wife. That's all. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bounce, baby.